Well, hello everyone. I hope today my microphone is sounding a bit better at least. I basically switched to my headphone mic because the one I was using was messing up with basically everything related to sounds around me. I think I need a new pop filter for it. We'll need to investigate it better. But for now, I've found a bit of a better setup, at least until something better can be arranged. Also have a new camera, so it looks a bit better. It's tracking every movement way better and hopefully won't crash like it did yesterday. Uh, Only issue I am currently thinking that might happen is that the internet might crash. It has been disconnecting every so often, so at some given point it might drop frames, but I'll keep an eye on it. Uh, so that's that for today. Was thinking of starting working on finishing the dungeon system for my game. It's mostly done, just needs basically to map the functionality of, for example, random items, random fights, uh, basically all of that. So that's basically what is going to be done today. If I go, for example, let's play this so I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. So if I go to here and for some reason my keyboard isn't working properly in the game. Okay. Luckily I can just use this. Huh. For the menus it's not working. Okay. Now that's a weird bug. Let me try to remember which save it is. Should be this one since it's from April. Yeah, it's this one that I wanted. Okay, it appears to be a dungeon. Do you want to enter? Press yes. And then you basically have the shop, the chests. Yeah, this isn't tracking correctly, but yeah. We have the enemies, and basically that's it for now. I think I wanted to implement fountains and things like. Oh, wait, isn't it a shop? This is a fountain, if I'm not mistaken. I can quickly check that by going into here. UI should be this one. Dungeon map, scroll view, viewport, content. Should be this row. Apologies, forgot to mute while I coughed. I'm still not fully recovered, so yeah. Okay, dungeon room 0. Does it say what kind of... no. Doesn't indicate what it is. Once again, the navigation isn't working. Okay, if I click here, nothing happens. Right, this is a bit weird. Let me go check the code, see what am I missing. It's been a while since I've been over this system, so I need a bit of a refresh on what I did last time. So if I open this, let me see. Dungeon room button. Okay, so this is a controller, this is a button. Okay, boss and fight is currently empty. And this should not be here. Okay, it can go here. can go here. For the shop, I need to open a UI. Hold on a second, I needed to get up from the chair. Was getting a bit tired of sitting down, so yeah. Okay, so what I need to map is the fight and the boss. Yeah, and then the shop as well. For this one, might need to basically just call the shop controller. Hold up, I know there's something related to shops. Is it only the NPCs that can call this? Let me check. Solution, not what I wanted. Give me the NPC script. Should be something like NPC Redux, if I'm not mistaken. Dialogue fight NPC Redux. Oh, I have a shop NPC as well. Yada yada. Event call, trigger, screen elements, by UI. Bingo. This is what I wanted. Okay, let's do it like this. So, shop type. I need a list of shop types, which will be shop enum dot range. Okay, I need to do it with system enum dot range, not range. Values? Get values. That's it. Type north and the shop type. Okay, I think I can remove this now. No. Okay, I must have an override somewhere. Okay. Dot cast type of shop type. Yeah, I think that's what I want. And now I want to type shop type. Let's do it like this: shop types dot random. Oh, it convert to a list first. Random. Use this one, and in here pass the shop type. Okay. So now it should open the buy GUI for a specific shop at random. Let me do something else. Go into here and say, do I have a close functionality? No. Let me program one quickly on close. I mean, maybe not. I don't think I need to program this like this. You can just say, if you go into the shop, you essentially unlock that spot. The only ones that need the unfinished when they are closed is basically the fight UI. So yeah, and here let me just say or claimed. Okay, if it's claimed, basically get out. The unfinished is basically that. Mark it as claimed. Okay, set the colors, etc. Alright. The fights. Have I passed a list of enemies? Yeah. Supposedly, yes. Okay, then let's do it like this. I'm going to need to do two different things. Although the behavior is the same, the functionality itself is completely different. Because essentially I want to either make a pop-up saying you've cleared the dungeon, here's an item, or let's just close the UI maybe. But yeah, so fight screen fighting master, is that it? Oh, yeah, this one is basically a bit on my shenanigans that it basically is in the game manager, although it should be its own thing, but yeah. Start fight. List of characters, enemies, list of string GUIDs. I think that's what I want. Why do I have a list of grids as a nullable, but the enemies isn't? That just makes it a bit harder. Let's do it like this. Hold up, thinking. Var enemies equals underscore enemies dot select e dot character. Trying to remember character library. Yeah, character lib inst. Okay, another one that is in game manager for God knows what reason. Okay, get character by GUID e like this. Set it as a to list and enemies. Okay, so it can work like that. Sorry. Can work like that, but I can also do something else, which is define the levels. Enemies, item drop list. Do I have an item drop list? Yes, I do. Drop list equals item drop list. Right, another thing I want to pass is fight background. Background equals null. Or maybe I'm going to make it mandatory. Okay, that should do it. Hold up. Not essentially what I want to create. Private fight background like this. Background. Wait a minute. Might need it as a nullable for cases where it isn't a fight. So yeah. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Okay, here. Fight. It says background. Same for this one, except here it's on fight end. Point to unfinished. Change type method to action result. Okay, I'm going to need to map this in a different way. Let me just configure this. This unfinished. If result dot equals win to unfinished. else. This basically means that the player has lost, supposedly, but just in case, if result equals loss, we can say that basically, let me just do it like this. Simpler if it's a switch case. Case win, unfinished. Case loss. Dungeon UI controller.instance.close. Return. Default. Break. Okay. It should be faster. Let's do the same up here, but in case it's a win, it will also close. Only thing that will change is that it will display a different message. I still need to code the message, but basically that should be it. Can even grab this, go into here, should be, yeah. This is basically the Google Sheet that I use for everything, like messages, UI, everything is in here. On the contrary of what was shown yesterday, which is an actual translation table that is correctly mapped. In this case, it's a custom system that I developed before I discovered there's localization tables integrated into Unity in some sort of library. So yeah, learned a lot yesterday is all I'm going to say. So where was I? This. I want to generate some sort of a message in case of clearing the dungeon and not clearing the dungeon. I have successfully cleared the dungeon. You have failed to clear the dungeon. Essentially, should be something like this. Don't know if I have two windows open. Okay, this one can be closed. So, I want to appear in this case. If let me put it down here. Game manager, instance, message queue handler, add to queue, message ID equals, what is it, 202, and I need to select the type of message type. This is a UI. Okay, as I was saying, this is the system I created to essentially translate any text by just using IDs. But yeah, it's a bit unstable sometimes. Okay, in this case here, call the 203. I'm going to copy this and paste into here. Since it's the same thing, it's in case of loss, we are going to basically show a message saying that the player has lost. Yeah, so that, I think that's it. Yeah. Now regarding the room generation, we kinda need a bit more in terms of this. Initialized rooms. Okay. Trying to understand. Get random. Types to ignore. I mean, the empty. I can leave it out for now. Because, yeah. Sometimes I can just generate empty rooms. I mean, it would only be a bit fair. Because otherwise it is going to be spammed with just chests, fights. Yeah. Let's see how it's working now. Otherwise I might need to adjust the probability of each room type so it's a bit fair. Okay. Oh. Now the navigation is working. Might have been a glitch in Unity. Okay. So I go into here. Yes. Okay, this is working. Okay, that's an error. But this is an empty room. Why is it? Okay. Okay, I get why. Where is it? Where is it? In here. If enemies not equal null and enemies dot any. Let me define it like this: list character enemies equals new list of character, and then I'll just define it inside the if. There we go. That should be a bit better. Let's see if it now just loads up properly. But yeah, we saw that at least some empty rooms popped up, which is kinda good. Or those might have been shops. I'm still not sure which was which. But let's see. Here. Okay. Oh, right. So for now the healing fountains are basically this cross sign. So if I press here, it should do something. Now that's intriguing. Let me put it like this and debug it, see if something happens. Okay. It's debugging. What happens if I press here? Okay. So, is it interactable? Yes. Is it claimed? No. Enemies. Right. Healing fountain. Play the heal. Break. Oh! I was dumb. That explains it. But doesn't explain for the shop itself. Wait, what? But I didn't press a healing fountain. Unless I'm messing up, that's not a healing fountain. Let me just check that one first. Go into here. Dungeon UI holder. From panels not here. Trying to remember where I defined that. Maybe in here. Yep. It has to be somewhere. Dungeon passing. Okay. Okay, I know it somewhere. Just need to find the exact place. If I go into the UI controller, okay, generate room filler, generate rooms. What do you do? Room prefab. Okay, so I grab this one. This one defines the buttons, right? Right. Instantiate, get component, dungeon room panel. Then it has the set buttons part. Just ignore this massive code for now. To initialize rooms. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, gets a random from dungeon room type extensions. Okay. Dungeon room panel, room type. My enemy is marked like that, but okay. Oh, because it's fight. Right. Then in my code I need to change something here. Unless it's already like that. Yeah, it's already fight. Fair enough. Moving on. So dungeon room type extensions. Generate. Get rid of them. It will grab that. Okay, yeah, should be fine. That's quite weird. Okay, moving aside the fact that it's detecting a healing fountain, a shop as a healing fountain, let's just do this. The default. Okay, that should work. Emphasis on should. Okay. Let me leave this. Sorry if my avatar was just glitching out a bit, I was drinking water. So yeah. Okay. Open this up. Yes. Okay. Hold up. What did I didn't press that. Something in the buttons isn't working properly. Because I pressed the fountain, not the shop. But if it's working, let me at least try it. Okay, in this case, thrower type to string. Okay, something in here glitched out. Stop. I'm going to do it like this first. Okay, so I clicked on this one in the middle. It triggered the one on top. it's quite weird. I think I know what might be causing it. Just need to check something. So, regarding this, let me put this in a try catch. Yeah, that should be fine. Debug.log exception e. Okay, that's better. While I'm here, let me just do something. Do I remember before I had something like a text saying what I was working on, but somehow it got lost. Okay, let me just create it fast. So on finishing new dungeon system for Nemithia. And check all the lines, etc. Select font. Can be sans serif. Just need something, maybe a 24. Yeah, that looks fine. Let me lock that. And just because it's bothering me a bit that it's not aligned properly, let me just move a bit. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, let's go test this again. Oh, wait. I needed to pick the dungeon rooms. So should be this one. Open. Okay, so this is dungeon panel BTN, and in here, okay, just for clarity's sake, let me do it like this. Dungeon room button. What was it? Unclicked. Okay. It might be because these are prefabs. Let me try it like this. Might have been the prefabs that were messing up this. So unclicked. Unclicked. Just to make double sure about it. Unclicked. I don't know why I did it like that, but yeah, might have been the cause of why clicking the middle button was clicking the top one, because due to it being a prefab, it was basically changing for all three of them to point to the top one. Let's see if my guess was right. I'm going to attach. Okay, so I'm going to press the shop. Going to press the shop. Okay. Had a bit of a delay. Shop types, shop type, materials, unfinished. Right. Doesn't it popped up under? Okay. But it did something. Okay. Like this, get items dropped. Oh, there's an exception. 133. Oh, I don't have an item drop list, that's why. Okay, and if I go into the healing fountain, okay, heal party, unfinished, and moves on to that one. This one will give an exception again, because there isn't an item drop list. Okay, getting somewhere. Hierarchy, let me see. Item box holder, save screen. I'm trying to remember which screen is the shop one. Quests. Shop, shop, shop. I use the item box as the one who does the shops. Item mount handler, item options handler, item box, screen handler. Let me check, because I'm almost sure. Yeah, it's this one. Opened by. Yeah, there it is. So this one needs to be below dungeon EY holder. Uh, hold up. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now the shops should be rendering correctly when I basically open them from the dungeon. Let's see if I'm right. It's here. Okay. Let's go from this pass. Maybe? Huh. Okay. That's a bit bugged. And I think I know why. Okay, let's see. Let me regenerate something. But first, let me go to the unfinished. Yeah, was because of this. I really don't know why I was filtering out empty rooms. Really doesn't make any sense. Okay. It's doing something. Oh, there we go. Yep, open this. Okay. So this doesn't work. Let's go like this. I'm going to turn off the debug for that. Okay. It's doing something. Okay. Didn't know that could happen. Okay. Shop type. Fish. I don't know if I have... Yeah, I don't have anything for the fish category. But the shop screen is working. So, for example, I go into here. Yeah, since I don't have any enemies, it basically does nothing, just crashes. But it's getting there. Just might need to basically turn off. Not turn. Now that's an interesting one. Uh, Basically, I need to hide the dungeon UI while I'm in the fight scene. So for that, let me just do something here. What if player wants to give up? Alright. That's also something to implement, yeah. Okay. Public void show. We copy it like this. Okay, then there should be one for close. Yeah. Public void hide. hide. Okay, let me do this. Alright. Now I need to set the dungeon variables per se. Let me see in the panel if I can pass more info. Dungeon room panel type, buttons. Because essentially I'm not passing anything regarding background, item drop list, nor enemies. So I should maybe do it like this in here and say I need a fight background. This can be null, list of string enemies, also null, and item drop list equals null. Okay. Why change signature? Okay. Going to create in here then a private fight background. Private item drop list, private list of type string enemies. Okay. Background equals background. Enemies equals enemies. Drop list equals drop list. Oh, wait a minute. Underscore. Okay, that's better. Initialize rooms. Yeah. Background. Drop list. Enemies. Okay. Here. And the start is empty, of course. And now I need to pass from here. Set buttons. Oh. In here it's the start. Got it. Setting with start room I equals 0. Okay. Now I need to somehow pass something into here. I know I have normally defined something like a dungeon file somewhere, so let me see if I can pass it. Configuration, serialized field, private dungeon, just dungeon. Let me see what it has. QID, room sizes, items to spawn, mob character GUIDs, doesn't have an item drop list. But I know there's one that has it. Dungeon V4, let me check it. Tile base, dungeon room, dungeon type. Nope. Dungeon chest. Okay. Dungeon V5. Then I'm going to create it in the same directory this one is in. Trying to remember where exactly. Doesn't seem like it's in here. Should at least spell it right. Okay, we're called Dungeon UI Controller. Dungeon Passing. Okay. In here, create code base class Dungeon V5. Eventually I need to clean up all this code, but now it's not the time. Okay. So, what I want? Public string, no. I know I have something like background type, something like that. Right, background type, that's it. Background type. I need a public a list of string enemy goods. Okay, public string boss GUID, public item drop list. This is a scriptable object. Scriptable asset menu. Create asset menu. Should be something like Dungeon V5. Should be something like Dungeons. Okay, what's missing? Okay. File name equals this. Menu name equals this. Okay. Dungeons. Create not open. Create. Is there a menu for dungeons? Okay, that was my fault there. I forgot the backslash, no, forward slash dungeon v5. Okay. Let's see if now it works properly. Create dungeons, dungeon v5. Forest dungeon. Okay. Enchanted forest, yeah. Enemy GUID. Drop list. I'm going to say drop list in easy. Let's give potion. Hello. Health. Scroll, no. Not what I want to give. Oh, I removed potions, that's right. Or did I? Let's see. Armors, etc. Because mana bottle is there, but not the health bottle. That's a bit weird. Let me put random loot at a 33%, let's say 40% chance. Let me say let's put this one. No, 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 not that, not that. Um, so what else could we find in here? I mean, let's say iron ingot at 50, and let's see, let's see. Should be something else that I can just give in the dungeons themselves, but okay, for now, let's say it like this. 75% to drop an iron ingot for now, 25 for random loot. And now, let me grab from here. Where is the... Okay, so this one, give it... Not this one, this one. Okay, so this is the end, and there's a birch one. This is the boss Guid. Let me generate some other monsters. I like a bat. Okay. I'm going to do something interesting then. I need to add another variable and pass it down. I need the public item boss drop, which basically will be an 100% chance of it dropping. And in this case it will be the happy little sword. There's a reference hidden there. Okay, there it is. And now, let me do something different. Instead of passing all of the values, where is it? Does this one just not generate it like this? Okay. Okay, so I want to change something here. Dungeon V5. Dungeon. I'm going to pass it like this, so I can change whenever I want. Dungeon equals dungeon, which will be passed from here. Okay. Dungeon V5. Dungeon equals null. I mean, I don't want it as null. I want it as obligatory from here. And also pass it here. Dungeon. Okay. And in here, past the dungeon, like so. It's complaining somewhere else. Oh, in here. Dungeon. Okay. You're complaining because I'm trying to pass the dungeon, and you're expecting something else. Yeah. In here, dungeon B5. Dungeon. Alt. Okay, it doesn't have that one. This and this can go away. Private dungeon D5. Dungeon. Dungeon equals dungeon. Okay, now I shouldn't have any complaints. Okay, let me pass it as a nullable here. Equals null. Okay, no complaints there. In here, dungeon not equals null. Dungeon dot enemies. Okay. In this case here, let me do it like this, because I'm doing it in a different way that I was thinking of. Our enemies. Let me grab something like this. Say var enemy equals this. And let me do it like this. Int. Maybe not. I was trying to return several in the same one, but yeah. Trying to think of something. Let me do it in a different way. We're going to do it like this. New list of type character. For each var enemy in dungeon enemy grids, var get var enemy, here var enemy grid, game manager instance character lib, get character by grid, enemy grid. Let's say enemy dot level equals random dot range from let's say our party average is custom player instance get party average level, party average, and party average plus 3. So somewhere between the current level average of the party and plus 3 levels above that. So it will generate somewhere in between that to make it a bit fair in this case. Enemy dot calculate stats with items and var number to generate equals random dot range between 1 and 2 for var I equals 0, I lesser than number to generate, I plus plus, and enemies dot add enemy. Okay, that should be simple enough. Dungeon dot drop list dungeon dot background. Let me grab the background. Our background equals graphics dot instance dot dungeon. No, not that one. How do I do the fight backgrounds? Fight backgrounds. Oh, that's all. Okay. And in here, dungeon background type and backgrounds. So now I should just copy this, but do it in a different way for this case here. And boss. In here, let me just say boss equals character lib. Wait. Game manager instance character lib get by GUID dungeon boss GUID. In here, I list that character and pass in the boss, and the drop list is new item drop list. Difficulty equals easy. Okay, new drop changes equals new list, and in here new item drop chance equals 100 item equals dungeon dot. The second this will guarantee that the item drop of the boss will be 100% sure to be the one that I define in the dungeon itself. Here, just dungeon dot drop list. Yeah. Okay, that should be simple enough. Now, let me see. Can grab that. Where is it? Armor Town. And go to this dungeon object here. Like that. Bingo. Take this off. And in here, dungeon entrance. Should have, okay, this one is now dungeon V5. Alright, just remove this, and when I open, yeah, let's pass in a dungeon V5 dungeon without the underscore dungeon equals dungeon V5 dungeon, and in here do this. Okay, and basically in the case of go to dungeon, let me say first dungeon where controller instance set dungeon to this, and now it should pass it properly. Let's check it out. Okay, it's asking for an object, here it is. Let me save a few times. Go back to the title screen and let's see. By the way, I think stream, yeah, there's been dropped frames. That's weird. Might have been some crash at a given point. Let me go into here, just check. Oh, hello UNG. Sorry, I didn't see your messages for some reason. The YouTube chat that I normally use on the stream on OBS is not displaying the messages. That's really annoying. Yeah, sorry about that. Basically, I've been missing a lot of messages because of this. Yeah, my bad. Really sorry about that. But yeah, basically my game is a 2D RPG that I'm developing for the past maybe 8 years. Uh, it's a bit inspired by games like Final Fantasy and, for example, Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors. Although now it's kind of strayed from that path a bit. But basically, it's a simple 2D RPG that has a few other side options, like, for example, a dungeon system, which is what I'm trying to finish. And you also have the arcade that has a lot of mini games, and basically you can get some stat boosting item drops when you play in the arcade machines. Depending on the machine you play on, it drops a specific shard, with, which basically increases your stats by, I think it's 1 point in each stat, depending on shard type. For example, if you get a HP shard, it increases your base HP by 10, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And my avatar basically froze. Hold up. Let me restart the avatar. Where's the icon for that? Oh, there it is. I basically use Kaleido, so yeah, sometimes it kind of messes up. Not in here, in here. Okay, am I... Oops. On capture. Okay, no, that should be back. Yeah, okay, that's working again. But yeah, sorry I missed all of those messages. As I was explaining, I'm working on a 2D RPG. And yeah, basically trying to finish my backlog of tasks before I continue working on the next chapter of story, which I still need to write. But that's an issue for another day. For now, I need to at least finish this dungeon system and guarantee that everything is working. Now, as for what I was trying to check in here, let me see. Stream is healthy. Okay. All I needed to know, since there was dropped, isn't working properly. Let me grab it. Let's see. Okay, it didn't pass this correctly. Need to know why. So, if I go into here, dungeon is being set. Right. Generate room. Okay, what are my mentions of dungeon? Okay, set buttons 1. check. Okay. Nothing important, I think. Right. Then. Okay. So, I'm going to set buttons. I'm passing the dungeon 1, which then gets used here and here, which makes sense. Let me do it like that. Initialize. See if this gets here correctly. Just find it weird that dungeon isn't passing correctly. It's kinda weird. Supposedly the dungeons should be staying there. Unless I didn't save the dungeon. But I think I saved the file. Huh. That's curious. Okay. And when I call this, what exactly happens? Because now I'm curious. Because supposedly I declared a dungeon in the dungeon entrance thing. So, it should be passing it correctly. Okay, yes. So, you have the object. Okay. You have the object. And somehow you lose the object. In here, set buttons. Let me check in here and in here. Okay, it's stuck somewhere. No. Okay, Unity froze. Okay, it was just Unity that's messing up a bit. Let me redo this. And while I'm here, let me pass the screen to my right so I can pay attention to the YouTube chat since I can't fix OBS at the moment. Yeah. Game this. Okay. Go into here, dungeon config. Yeah, this one is working. In here it has. And it has. Okay. Then why does it lose it when it gets to here? So that's the weird part. Yeah, it's null. Why is it null when it gets here? Sigh. So I'm going to do this a different way. Okay. Let's do this the other way. So below this method, let me create one called public dungeon v5 get dungeon, which basically returns that I defined here. Each button will basically just say dungeon UI controller instance get dungeon. Let's see if it works like that. Because if not, I'm at a loss. Okay. Okay. It's really slow sometimes. Okay. Let's open this one. Open here. This. Okay. Now it's showing up properly. Let's hope it stays like that. Looks like it. So now if I try to open the shop. Okay, it's an empty shop. Moving on. If I try to fight. Okay, it spawned an ant. Just forgot to hide the UI. But besides that, it seems to be working properly. Okay, I'm going into here. Say dungeon UI controller dot instance hide. Grab this code. In here, put in the show part. Do the same for the other one, which is this one. Going to here, say hide. And essentially, I can just not call the show event again because I want to close it, pop up the message saying you've cleared the dungeon, and essentially you're done there. Okay. With a bit of luck, the dungeon system will be finished today. So let me grab into here. Yeah. I can take out this. Let me just switch the song. Okay. If I press here, you're going to get 2 items, an loot and iron ingot, one of each. We found one random loot. Not what I wanted. Close enough, but not what I wanted. Okay. Let me see, what spells do I have which is stronger? Yeah, there was a glitch there. Dark bullet. Okay. Oh, the bat doesn't have a proper sprite. Yeah. Okay. Now if I select the shop, it doesn't have anything. Let me just grab something. I'm going to go into here, log in, create ticket. But sprite is missing. The bat sprite in the fight scene is missing. Currently showing the old Leo Rune Grip sprite instead. status to do for release 151 bug create. There it is. Okay, can go back to what it was doing. Okay, but it seems to be working fine. Now, heal party, one random loot. We have another fight here. Okay, why did the Mana Blast have the lightning animation? Another one, Mana Blast displaying uh, is casting lightning, potentially related to something regarding save. Save, check using the save, the used recent save, and the dungeon testing to do. This is the bug. Okay. Moving on. At least this is working fine. And the boss fight. Okay. I'm kinda satisfied. Just that Birch boss is basically a bit weak. Need to up the game a bit. Yeah. I didn't import the message, that's why it appears like that. Items found, happy little sword. It's working. So, if I go into my item box, here, random loot, it didn't. Oh god. Yeah, I forgot to implement the code to handle the random loot. Okay. Besides that, here's the happy little sword, so generated as a legendary item with plus 10 attack, plus 6 magic attack, and the other was what? Luck? I think that's it. Let me go into Leo and change. Okay, there are still some issues with this. Yeah. Okay, but so far it's working better than before. Okay, that's one down. I can at least go into here and say new dungeon system awaiting beta release. Can even go into here and edit. In here, changed the dungeon system to pop up dungeon new window that path that the player can choose to follow that lead up to the boss room. All procedurally generating dungeon system is now obsolete. Okay, save this. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, no, it deleted that. Okay, I'll handle the patch notes later. Let me go into here, grab the boss part. Oh, that explains why the boss level was a bit too low. I forgot about this. Just say like this, and because I don't have the patience to just rename this +10 +5. That should be enough of a challenge. Okay. And let me grab the ticket ID and paste it here. Finish new dungeon system. Commit and push. Okay, that's one major achievement for today. And I'm going to take a small break to eat something, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned and I have an interesting idea on what we can do next. I was thinking of playing a bit since, yeah, been developing on Nemithia for the last hour and a half and I'm kinda getting tired of seeing code. I worked 8 hours today. No, actually 10 hours today working on code already and yeah, if I see more code I'm going to freak a bit. So let's change up a bit. Maybe play some, let me see, maybe some Balatro. Trying to see what I have installed on my computer. Combat chess, that needs a bit of configuring. Master duel, I don't feel like raging a bit. Uh, God of War, that might destroy my computer a bit. If I'm streaming. Digimon, Chrono Trigger, Black Myths Wukong. No, I have Balatro. Uh, Also, let me check if my streamer bot is configured for something. Uh, change game, where is it? Change category. Yeah, that's what I saw. Okay. Stream marker. Okay. Might do it like this then. Marker. Switched to Balatro. And now it should have set a flag in one file I have here called markers. Yeah, it did. Although it didn't do at the correct time because it's showing as 0:29 1 hour and 39 minutes into. Okay, that should be better. And how do I switch category? Game. Okay. Let me say game Balatro and title should be like that. Yeah, title. Let me grab something. Need to grab from my current title. No, okay. Chilling around in Balatro. Okay. Let me just put the flag for the marker a bit forwards since I'm still okay. Tell it to open Balatro. Should be opening. There it is. Okay. Let me close Unity before it starts to freak out. And this as well. Okay. This will close eventually. Okay. Options, settings. Let's say video full screen, borderless. Apply. Okay. Now back. Let me hide this. Okay. Seems fine. What time is it on the stream in OBS? It's 1:42. Okay. Okay, let's play. Let me just add the sound in here, because I don't think, no, don't have the sound in here. Uh, I'll I'll display a blank screen for a bit while I add the audio source. Application audio capture, Balatro, application. Does Balatro show up? No, it doesn't. Oh, there it is. It's running as an executable from Windows. It explains it. Okay. Doesn't have any sound? Oh. Yeah, there it is. Sorry about that. Okay. Can go back to this screen. And now I can just stop the music on Spotify. Okay, that should be working fine, if I'm not mistaken. Shouldn't be overlapping my voice. Okay, let's go. Let's play Yellow Deck. No, so one discard every round. White difficulty. So I haven't finished the red deck yet. Okay, let's play it. It's been a while since I played, so I don't remember it properly at the moment. What's this? Doubles your money, max of 40. Okay. That's an option, but not what I want. Let's go then. So, 2 pairs. Nothing that appears at first. It was a bit like that. Yeah, the game audio is a bit too high at the moment. Audio game volume. Let me put it around here. And even still, it might be a bit higher than my voice. Yeah. Let's put it at 7. Okay. Okay, now it should be properly working. Might be able to increase it a bit, because my voice is almost at max in the green of OBS, so that should be better. Okay, moving on. Another 2 pair. Not enough? Okay. Exactly 300. Okay. Now, telescope. Celestial packs always contain the planet cards for your most played poker hand. If only I had enough for that. But I can purchase a buffoon. Huh. Let's try it. If poker hand is a straight flush, create a random spectral card. Okay. Plus 100 chips if played hand contains a straight. I think this one might be the better option. Let's see. I have $4. Enhances one selected card into a glass card. Let's keep it like this. Shop has a free uncommon joker. I mean, it's free property. Let's see if I can handle this. Because it might be my downfall at the moment. Okay. Not exactly the type of plush I want, but I'm not liking this. Okay, I'm missing the queen. Again, I'm missing the queen. This is not easy. So, I have two hands. If I play this to discard... Nope. I messed up. Because no, it's not enough. Lost in the first round. Oh god. Okay. Let's go again. Warming up. This was just a warm up. Okay. Rerolls in the next shop start at $0. Meh. Okay. Starting with a 2 pair. Another 2 pair. Ooh. Full house. Okay. So, have $8. Retrigger all played cards in final hand of round. Maybe at some other point might come in handy, but right now let me see what I can obtain from the Buffoon pack. Plus 80 chips if played hand contains a flush. This joker gains plus 3 chips per discarded club card. Suit changes every round. Okay, that might be an interesting one to use. Slice the pack, choose one of the up to 3 planet cards to be used immediately. Wheel of Fortune, 1 in 4 chance to add foil, holographic or polychrome edition to a random joker. Foil plus 50 chips, holographic plus 10 mold. I mean, that's very tempting. God damn it. It failed. I took a bet and I lost. Okay, next round. Give the copy of the next selected tag. Double tag excluded. Okay. So... I have 3 of a kind. Let me see if I can pull a full house. Yep. There we go. And... let's see anything. Another full house. Nice. And plus 3 chips there. So plus 12 mold if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. That's very tempting. Let's keep it. Here's a random joker. Yeah. Earn $2 per discard if no cards are used by end of the round. Okay, so if I get this straight, if I don't discard any cards in basically that round, I gain $2 for each discard that I have left. Okay, that's pretty interesting. God cards are debuffed. Up the ante. Okay. And now I have to discard diamonds. That's a bit annoying. Let's do it like this. Oh, it's the maximum. Oh well. Okay. Straight. It's a straight, so let's see. Plus 12. I need to discard again. Okay. I have 2 pairs. Let's attempt like this. Okay, almost enough. I can do a straight again. Oops, like that. And basically that's it. Okay, we survived the first ante. So I have 6 bucks. Not discovered. Plus 8 malt. Play hard. A hand contains a pair. Okay, that's kinda good. Overstock. Plus 1 card slot available in shop. Wish I could pick it. Adds the number of items. Oh. Okay, my eyesight is kinda good today. Adds the number of times poker hand has been played this run to malt. So I need to play a poker hand in order to add to the malt. Decisions. Let's go with it. Okay. What's this? Adds 1 voucher to the next shop. Alright. So far I don't see anything. Okay, what do I need to discard? A cloud. Okay. Let's go with 2 pairs. Okay. Missing a queen. Bingo. There it is. That was good enough. Cash out. What is this? Played aces give plus 20 chips and plus 4 malt when scored. That's honestly really good. And let's sell this to get an Arcana pack. Converts up to 3 selected cards clubs and has 2 selected cards bonus cards or 1 gold card. Let's grab you and you. Okay. Gives a copy. Okay, not that. There's a flush. Okay. Queen, Jack. Let's discard this. Shouldn't have discarded the 9. Okay, now we have it. The rest right. There we have it. Okay, $6. We have a buffoon pack, a joker with a +4 molt, a joker plus 100 chips if played hand contains a straight. Find it. Let's do it like this. I'm going for the buffoon pack. Joker gains times 0.2 multiplier per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hands. Okay. Seems interesting. Thinking of maybe discarding something. 3 of kind is rare for me to do. Let's go for a celestial. Okay, flush, full house, and 4 of a kind. I'm going for flush. And next round. All hard cards are debuffed. Okay. And it's for diamonds this turn. Okay. Let's do it like this. I'm going to discard this. Perfect. There's a straight. That was easy. Okay, $8. Celestial pack, jumbo celestial pack, odd thought, played cards with odd rank give plus 31 chips. I mean, kinda good, but only used mostly with the ace in the current way I'm playing. Let's go for a jumbo celestial. Okay, 2 pairs, straight, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and high cards. Let's go for straight. Next round. Rerolls the boss blind. All diamond cards are debuffed. Nah, that's not really that bad, so let's discard this. Again, because I kinda need a queen for a straight. Yeah, there it is. And beaten. Okay. What's next? Not discovered. Play cards with hard suit, give +3 molt when scored. Kinda meh. Increases rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. That might be an option. Let's go for the buffoon. +5 hand size, reduces by 1 every round. Gains +15 chips if played hand contains a straight. Yep, that's better. Celestial pack again, or this. I'm going for this. And oh, can't use it at the moment. Has to be during a round. Okay. Let's increase the suit of these two. Just for the sake of it. I'm going to still discard it, but yeah. How do I have 2 9 of hearts? Something ain't right. Okay. Let's discard this. Oh, +51 chips. Nice. Let's go it like this. That was pretty good. Discard this. And here's the straight. Okay. Let's just check something that's working properly. Cash out. So $7. This Joker gains times 0.1 mult per scoring enhanced card played. Removes card enhancement. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. Thinking of if I want to discard something. Yeah, let's do it like this. And Celestial or Arcana? Let's go for Celestial. The Aerophant. It has 2 selected cards to bonus cards. Okay, that's good. Fourth kind, full house, 2 pair. Let's bet on full house. Okay, next round. Select. Sorry about that. Is this enough? Let's see. Yeah, that's a straight. Okay, let me discard all of this. Not enough? Kinda. Yeah, missing one. Okay, that does it. Oh. Almost got it. Okay. Let's discard this again. Not happy with that. And that's worse. Let me grab it like this. Okay, that was enough. And I got the Ballot Joker. That's really good. Not discovered. This Joker gains 0.25 mult every time a playing card is added to your deck. That's a rare occurrence. Earn $1 at the end of round. Payout increases by $2 when boss point is defeated. Standard pack, Celestial pack. Let's keep it like this for now. Doubles your money. Yeah, sure. Why not? Doubles your money again. Do I want to do this? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, let me discard this. Ooh, I have a full house. There she goes. Let me discard this. Don't have what I want yet. And that's what I wanted. There goes a straight and boss point defeated. Or not. Okay. I have one discard. Let me do it like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nice. But still not enough. Although almost there. I'm going to lose, aren't I? Oh well, let's try it. Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Am I right? Okay, let's go for another run. Let me see. I think the camera is pointing wrong. Okay, now it's right. Joker unlocked. What is it? Oh, the ballot one. Okay, that's awesome. Let's go for a few more rounds. So, still the white difficulty. In this one I have the red one. Okay. Oh, so that's why I defeated it. Okay, let's go for the red deck again. Okay, let's... Okay, this is pretty good. Convert up to 3 selected cards spades. Last card, that's pretty risky. Nope. 1 in 4 chance to add well. I don't have any jokers. So let's convert some cards into spades. Okay. And this will be turned into mod cards. Okay. Select. Let's discard all of this. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's discard this. And there it is. A flush coming out. Let me discard this. Okay, ace. And there it is. Straight. Okay, got a ping on Discord. Let me just check. Oh, there was a stream notified. Okay. Never mind. Okay, cash out. Buffoon pack. Choose one of up to 2 jokers. Plus 4 mode for each card below 52 in your full deck. Nope. This joker gains plus 3 chips per discarded spade card. So it changes every round. Okay, I want that. And let's go for a buffoon. When small blind or big blind is selected, gain 0.5 mult and destroy a random joker. Yeah, I don't want to risk it yet, so nope. Earn $4 at the end of the round. Yeah, let's go with it. The Guild. All spade cards are debuffed. Fair enough. Let's throw this out. You, and you. Discard. Still not what I want. Okay, that should do the trick. Almost. Let's play 2 pair. And discard you. Okay, full house should do it. Buy 2 coins. That wasn't bad. Okay, cash out. Does nothing. Wait, I think there's an achievement or something related to it regarding this voucher. Let me see, what is this? Plus for malt. Adds one stone card to deck when blind is selected. Choose one. Okay. Let's do it. Initial cards and booster packs next shop are free. I like free. Okay. Discard everything. Oh. It's the spade that it's searching for at the moment. Okay. I'll give it what it wants. And yet again. Oh no. Now I can do this. There's the straight. Not liking the odds. Okay. Have one discard left. And that wasn't it. Let's go with high cards for now. Man, luck really isn't on my side at the moment. Yeah, I lost again. I'm really bad at this game. Let's go for another one. This time, let's go for blue deck. Small blind gives no reward money, applies all previous stakes. Okay. Let's go with the red stake then. Select. Okay, that's the small blind. Permanently gain +1 hand per round. Okay. Full creates the last tarot or planet card. Okay. Converts up to the 3 selected cards to hearts. Let's go with the buffoon. Plus 80 chips if played hand contains a 2 pair. Not what I want. We trigger each played 2, 3, 4 or 5. Sigh. Let's go with this one. It's more common for me to play a pair than to play a 2, 3, 4 or 5. So let's go with it. Next round. One voucher to the next shop. Okay. Let's see. Speaking of pairs, there's one. And that's 2. Okay, enough playing around. Okay, 3 of a kind. Don't have for a full house. Now I do. There we go. Okay. Joker gains +1 malt per consecutive hand played without a scoring phase cards. Okay, +4 malt for each card below 52. Nope. Let's go with Celestial. Full house, 4 of kind and 2 pair. Okay, 2 pairs since Joker is of 2 pair. Choose one of up to 3 tarot cards. Okay, let's go with the Arcana. Judgment. Create a random Joker card. Honestly, that sounds good. What did it create? This was Joker. And earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. Okay. Not exactly something good. Discards 2 random cards. Okay. Let me see. Okay, that's a full house. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that was enough. So, Neptune, level up straight flush. Not discovered, each plate 10 or 4 gives plus 10 chips and plus 4 molten squads. Okay, I accept that. I'll sell Faceless Joker. And buy... oh, not enough. Let's do it like this. Okay, converts up to 3 selected cards to spades, gold card, multi cards, last card, and hearts. I mean, I might use 4 hearts. Okay, and then even you into multi cards. I might regret this. Okay. That's better. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'll have the 6. Wait a minute, but I have something else. Yep, that did it. Cash out. Okay, center pack, jumbo pack. Okay, let's just go to the next one. Select. Okay, going to discard this maybe. Let's do it again. Could be better. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Let me discard a few of these. Is that enough? Yep, it is. Enough in the... okay, it was enough to win, but I meant for a straight. Okay, cash out the $5. Time for multi-plate and contains a 4 of a kind. That's a bit difficult. And for this one... I could go for a Celestial, though. 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and straight. Let's go with straight. And save up. The wheel. 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. Yay! Judging by this, it's between ace and 10. Now, what it is, I don't have any clue. So I'm going to try to discard some things. Is that a freaking king? So, in here it's either kings or queens. I'm going to take the gamble here. Ah, there was a queen. Okay. Let's discard this. Missing a king. Let's risk it. I'm screwed, aren't I? Yeah, I'm totally screwed. One, two, three, four. Yay. I basically lost again. I think I'm going to call it quits for today. I'm getting a bit tired. It's almost midnight here. So, yeah, I'm going to continue this tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, tomorrow is Web Dev Day. Going to keep working on my websites and maybe play a different game or Balatro to chill a bit. But yeah, that was it for today. Thank you for joining the classroom, and I'll see you in the next session.